Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to see how to load data from Excel into our SQL Server. So let's move to the data first. So here we have total 10 columns and total 2000 rows. So what is the requirement here? We need to load this data into our SQL Server. And as you all know, SQL Server provides option of import data from different sources. So as you can see here, our first row contain columns and hence we need to use first row as a header while loading the data. So let's move to the SQL Server to load this data. So for this, we will create a new database for importing new data set. So let's click on this new query. Now we will write this code, create database, and then database name. So we'll run this code. So command completed successfully. So now we will refresh SQL Server, and now as you can see here we have this option imported data. So either you can create database from here as well or by right clicking on this one, new database. So let's move to our database imported data. So now we will go to the task, and now here we will click on import data. So here we have option of import data and export data as well. So in this video we are importing data from Excel file. So we will click on import data. Now it will ask for the data source. So in our case it is Excel. So we'll click on this and then we will provide the Excel file path. So we'll click on browse and then we'll give the file name. So we are going to load this employee file. So we'll click on employee and click on open. Now we'll check this box. First row has column name. Since in our first row we have column names, so we will check this and then we will click on next. After that it will ask for destination. So our destination is SQL Server. So we will click on this option, Microsoft OLEDB provider for SQL Server. Now in authentication, I'm using use Windows authentication, and you can use SQL Server authentication as well. So for this you need to provide your username and password. So I'll click on Windows authentication, and after that, since we are importing our data in this new data space which is imported data, so we will click on next. It will take some time, and after that it is giving me two options: copy data from one more or more tables or views, or write a query to specify the data to transfer. So we are not writing any query and we are just copying data from our Excel file into this into our database. So we will click on this particular option. After that we will click on next. So here, suppose in our Excel file we have multiple sheets, so it will provide the option like which sheet we need to load as a table. So in our Excel file we have only one sheet, so it is giving me only one option. So we need to click the sheet name which we need to load. So after clicking on this we will click on next and then we will click on this run immediately. So we will click on next again. After that it will suggest some steps which it will perform, like source location is our document. In our document it is employee file, then our source provider, destination location and destination provider, and after that it will provide other options as well, like copy rows from this particular sheet and from this particular file. So we will click on finish, and after that it will take some time to import the data, and after that, as you can see here, the execution was successful and 2000 rows transferred. So we will click on close. Now let's query the data. So for that we need to use this database, use imported data. We'll run this. Now we are in this particular database, imported data. Now we can query any table from this database. So our table name is employee. So select star from employee. We'll run this, and now you can see that we have total 10 columns which were there in our Excel file and total 2000 rows. So by this method, we can load data from our Excel file into the SQL Server. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.